in Fort Worth, Texas, there's a housing boom. Whole neighborhoods are being rebuilt, and wheeler dealers are scooping up the old houses before they're torn down and moving them out to remodel and flip for profit. It's a risky business.
Now what?
But here in Longhorn country, there are a bunch of companies competing for the cash. They're flipping houses in record time. And the good folks of Texas come from all over.
Hope you like it.
To buy bargains and move them to their own land.
And I say so.
It's flipping and moving Texas style. Head north from Fort Worth about 20 miles and you'll find yourself in Keller. Keller's an old railway town from the 1850s. And while some trains still thunder through, there are a few trains scattered around the town that have come to the end of the line. Like this one. It's an old passenger car from early last century. 80-foot long, 10-foot wide, and just waiting for a flipper to snap it up, wheel it away, and turn it into cold, hard cash.
It's a historical rail car. That's history, and we're in the business of saving history. That's right.
Train car, that'd be neat. It's cheap enough on my back. Then again, what kind of shape's it in? That's going to be the whole thing, what kind of shape's it in.
You know, as a kid growing up, I always loved, I was fascinated by trains. And I know how Katrina's always trying to get me into something different, kind of break me out of my plain Jane vanilla mode. Kind of excited about this one.
Man, look at that.
Oh, look at all the open windows. See inside? Oh, my God. I love it. It's so big. I'm loving it. There is so, oh, my gosh. I am loving it.
Well, y'all just about run late today.
We weren't that far off your heels.
I know, ain't many times I get here that y'all ain't already here.
It's cool looking, isn't it, Randy?
That is.
Look at what marvelous shape it appears from the outside this piece of history is in.
Oh, yeah.
You beat me here again.
What do you think?
I'm pretty pumped up about it, actually.
Isn't it the coolest thing you've ever seen? I was afraid you're going to get out of the truck and be like, no way, no deal.
I know how you're always trying to push me to get out of my element.
Right.
So.
Here's the thing. I have no idea what we're going to do with this thing, but it's going to be epic.
The only concern of mine is how long this thing is. Sometimes these things can be super heavy.
That's your concern. Why are you always focused on the problem?
Katrina, unless we resolve the problem, there is no opportunity to be had. I've never moved a train car before. Not saying I can't, but I've never moved one.
Are we there yet?
Negative.
Holy moly.
That is 80 feet long.
That is 80 foot of goodness.
A lot of it's still in good shape. I think it is. It's not really dented up. Let's check out these windows. That's not regular glass. It's thick.
Look at here. Rust. That's not good.
That is fresh paint.
Well, hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Y'all sneaking up on us?
No.
You been drinking, Tony?
So, are you liking what you see?
We don't like it at all.
Good. That's good. That is good. That is good.
It's green. It's ugly. It's
green.
long.
Ugly long. Okay, it may be.
Long.
It doesn't have a million opportunities.
It may be green, but it's not ugly.
I don't like it.
Some rust. Things about rusted. Oh, wow. Starting to pull loose. Man, better off scrap this rascal before it rust all the way down. Well, I love trains, but I don't like rust. That pretty much does it for me. Just because I don't want this rascal, don't mean I ain't gonna bid on it. I think I bumped the Snow Sisters up. They really seem to like that.
That's the electrical feed right there. Right here is where they go up into the car. I can see it taking off that way. Okay, so it's definitely been wired. Yeah, that might be a good thing. It may save us a big wiring bill.
I mean, my biggest concern is going to be, I don't know what the floor of this thing is, or...
It's probably metal. Might be wood. We'll find out when we buy it. How about that?
You said when. I am holding you to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is 80 feet of pure joy. It's on display here by the Old Town Killers Merchants Association. They've asked us to find it a new home, and we're here today to do this that. Are you guys ready to have an auction?
Yeah!
All righty, who'll give me 25 to start? 25, 50, we'll do $50. Yeah. 50 now, 100 now, half. 200 now, 2.5. 2.5 here, now 3, we'll do 300. Now 3.5, now 400. 400 now, 4.5. 4.5 here, now 500. 500 here, now 5.25. 5.25, we'll do 5.25, we'll do 5.25. Come on, don't let them have it now. 5.25, we'll do 5.25. Sold it, $500.
We got it. We got it.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, we will.
Be careful.
Bye. Hey, thanks.
You girls weren't going to stop, were you? What were y'all going? What was y'all's final number?
5 1/4.
Where were you going to stop bidding?
Forget it.
5 1/4.
Have fun moving that 80-foot sucker.
Yeah. Keep the faith, Katrina.
Ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
I have a set of keys for you. I know you're going to treat it with love and respect.
We will. Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Good
Good
luck.
doing business. Well, I wonder what Daddy and Gary's going to say. You're going to have to call Gary and Daddy and let them know what we just bought. Me? Why is it always me? When they slide open. Ooh! Well, is that not cool? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Cool dome ceiling. It's roomier than what it would appear on the outside. Yeah. This train is amazing. I just don't know what we're going to do with it. Oh, I'm not worried about it. We'll come up with some awesome ideas. You know how I love beadboard. Yes. I think we need to use the beadboard. Okay. I think we need to make sure we make use of these lights. Neat looking lights. They are. This carpet's going to have to go. It's an old indoor-outdoor carpet, and there's really nothing underneath this to save. I don't know if that's might be a little bit of a floor issue right there.
I see that. Well, it feels like it slants right here a little bit.
Okay, now wait a minute. Those are new plugs.
Yeah,
there's plugs all up and down this thing. Okay, good. Obviously, it has not been that long since this thing was wired. What is this box? Does it open over there? Wait a minute. What do you got? Electrical. Wow. Look at it. This is a new system. This is fancy. Once it gets hooked back up, I guarantee you this will work. This is all new. It can't help but work.
This is what $500 has bought the sisters. 25 windows on each side, 2 sliding doors, and 800 square feet of open space with 8 foot of headroom.
I think it's going to turn into something pretty awesome. Oh, I think so too. Keep it original. All right, perfect. I'm excited. Great. Let's get to the drawing board.
Donna and Tony's brother Gary is looking after the move.
Let's do it.
The car weighs close to 20 tons, and getting it onto the trailer is a big job. Taking a full 2 days and needing some pretty hefty steel beams. 80-foot loads are pretty unusual, even in the house-moving game. So this is one slow train coming through town. But once out on the open road, she's an inner-city express. Next stop, the renovation lot.
All right, so let's discuss outside before we go in. Okay. I say leave it the color it is, maybe some touch-ups. I agree with that this needs to stay the same color. Windows. The windows, would love to save all the windows that we can. And the Rock Island sticker down there. Yes. Okay. That'll be a good thing to keep. Right. If we treat this like our front door, if you will, of our house, then it would stand to reason this would be like a porch area. Yeah. That would really work. Have this kind of an open area here. Okay, so this end is going to be our kitchen area. I like that when it first come out off the porch into the kitchen. Yes. Okay. Okay. After the kitchen, you would need a dining area. And if we got a dining table and it was oblong, that way you could walk around all sides and not feel cramped in. So you can look out as you're eating both sides? Absolutely. Awesome. Love that idea. Okay, well, I'm just full of them, you know. Yeah, you're full of something. Okay, we got a kitchen here. Yes. A dining room, and then what's off the dining room? You will walk into a living area. It's the same principle as our dining room. You can sit here and look out. From here going back, we're getting into obvious bedrooms and bathrooms. And you want privacy there. Absolutely. So we're going to have to do something. Oh, back up. Go back into the living room. Back into the living room? What if on your petition, instead of it just being a blank wall, what if it was a bookshelf? That would be cool. We get to the back end, and this is where the bathroom needs to go. Right. Right. So now right here, we're going to have to put in a wall. Yeah. Right here. Yes. All right. With a pocket door. Okay. Go ahead. Thank you. Age before beauty. So we're through. We're inside. We're coming to the bathroom. We're going to have to figure out what's going where. We can't forget that is the electrical panel right there. Right.
Here's how it's working out. At one end, sliding doors off the porch will lead into the kitchen. A dining table will separate the kitchen from the living room. Then a bookshelf will create privacy for the bedroom. Finally, a pocket door will lead into the bathroom.
And then there's this. What are we going to do with that entrance? We need to leave this door here because you don't want just one entry into this whole little building, right? Hey, I'm having a thought. What's that? What if we turned it into like a mudroom out there, made a cowboy shower? Hey, and make it, where a porch where you can do a little shower? That's a great idea. So why do they call it a cowboy shower? So that whenever you come in off a day's work, you can knock all that cow poo off if you go in the house, because if you don't, his wife's going to be whipping his legs. And that's going to hurt. We've got calls to make. We've got materials to check price on. Right. We've got some demo to get started, and we're wasting daylight.
It's full steam ahead on the train remodel, ripping out all the old to make way for the new. Donna and Tony want the train to feel original, so the new plywood floor that was under the carpet has got to go.
Help me get this one up. Oh, no. That's not good. No. Steven?
Yeah.
Hey, you got a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we got a problem.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, boy, is putting it mildly.
Dang. That explains why the floor's rolling the way it is then.
Yeah. Clearly, this fire brick right in here is no good no more.
Fire bricks were used to prevent the floor of the train from overheating and catching fire.
There is no reason to save this, right? There's no reason to even... This can come out if that's the issue, right?
Well, I don't think Tony and I are going to put it on no tracks and run around in America. No, sir. It's going to be
That's a lot to do.
I like that thought.
That was the purpose of it back in the day, was to create a
For the
heat
heat,
barrier,
and the heat
right?
barrier.
Right.
So,
We don't need it no more.
right. If we're pulling this out, we can go back in with wood.
Okay. I say let's do that.
Yeah.
That won't be too bad on the budget, and it'll be safe, and it'll look better.
I agree.
Okay.
Well, the only thing we do now is open it up.
Open it up.
The old fire brick floor comes out, and in goes lumber framing, topped off with tongue and groove boards. That's $4,000 a hurt to the budget bottom line.
Hey, Jeremy.
How y'all doing?
How's it going?
Wonderful. Y'all just in time.
Well, we're sure hoping we're just in time. If this doesn't work, we've just hit a big hole in our budget.
I am so hoping that this wiring in this train car is as good as gold and up to code.
Well, if it isn't, you know what we've got, don't you? A train wreck.
Well, let's fire it up and see if everything works. Push that switch right
This
there.
switch right here?
Yes, ma'am.
Lights.
And then there was light. All right. You just saved our bacon on this budget,
That's
Jeremy.
great.
It looks like it's been rewired, so you got new wire in there, nothing old.
You made our day. Let's go get the rest of the bulbs in. I can't wait to see it all
Can you
lit up.
imagine? It's going to look like Christmas
Oh, my
coming
gosh,
around.
it is.
With safe wiring and a solid floor running the whole way through, Donna and Tony can get started on the bathroom.
Guess what came in? Our pocket door.
Hey, the frame's ready to receive it.
Okay, well, let's
So
get her in.
if we can get that on that track, we are on track ourselves. Did you like that play on words?
Pretty good play on words.
Okay, well, let's get it in there.
Okay, how did that do?
I think that
Did I
locked
get
it
it
in. Let's test it. Open,
buddy.
close. Open, close. This is just,
Leave it open.
okay, I'm having fun. This is just like our two doors. Either end, they open. I mean, we put in something new, but we've maintained kind of part of the history with the old pocket door.
I think this has turned out great. And this gives it privacy in here?
It does. This has got to be one of the neatest flips we've ever done.
Up the other end of the train, the kitchen is going in. They're standard-sized cabinets, but that kitchen sure is on the small side.
All right, so that gives us 2 bottoms and 2 uppers. And then a counter spot and a counter spot over there.
Would you be happy with that in a kitchen?
No, that is not near enough that what you would need in a kitchen.
Okay, what if we went in with a shelf across the top, across the door?
Well, that would be a possibility. That would give you more cabinets to store stuff, but that's still not going to solve the counter space.
We've got to come up with a solution. I mean, we absolutely said we're not going to get into doing away with any of this, anything going up above the windows.
Okay, this is a passenger car, right?
Right.
Whenever you're a passenger on this car, would you not have someone that would roll around like in a cart? They would give the passengers something to eat, and they would roll it down the very center aisle of the train, right? Wouldn't they?
Actually, you're right.
So think about that and keep
Okay.
that in your mind.
Okay.
If you was to get a cart of some sort that has shelves in it or cabinets with wheels on it, and you could roll it around where you wanted to. You can put it in the center, work around. It gives you counter space, storage, and then you can roll it out of the way when you
Okay.
don't need it.
Okay, so back in the turn of the century, we're calling it a cart, but we would be calling it like a floating island.
Yes, an island that rolls around.
Tony's idea is to have a movable counter that can fit between the cooktop and sink, or it can be placed in the middle of the room or off to one side.
Now, that would be doable,
Yeah,
but that also means more material.
right.
You find it in the budget.
I'll find it.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Actually, it's a stroke of genius.
You call me a genius?
I did this one time.
Before the sisters get the counter made, there's time to start on choosing the colors that'll recreate the train's original paint scheme.
I like that.
Think about colors of that day.
Yeah.
They were your deep burgundies, your luscious greens.
Yeah, your gold tone.
I like this. This has got more of a honey brown to
Yeah.
it. And that's
You know,
going to
that
look
looks-
much better.
It's going to look good with that red than this.
See, look,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
we're going to go with this, which is the harvest gold around here.
Yeah. Well, we've decided that. Let's go get some more material.
Decision made with the color scheme. So now it's on to the bookcase partition in the bedroom.
Partition, privacy, bookshelf, headboard. Yeah, we're getting a lot of use out of this. This is going to make one awesome piece of furniture.
This is going to be so nice.
Work on the train is ahead of schedule, but the following day, a Texan storm brings work to a grinding halt.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a leak right here. Did it damage anything else?
Oh, Tony.
What?
Here's where the rain come in.
Oh, no.
Right around the window.
Oh, it's not sealed.
It's not sealed.
Oh,
And you
boy.
can, that's where the waters come from.
Wow.
It's a good thing we didn't have the floor down.
I was just thinking that.
We need to check the rest of the windows. Windows leaking, that's going to be a problem if we have to seal, replace every window.
50 windows and what? $200 a window?
$10,000?
You know, if we're going to have to do that, we're going to have to find the money somewheres.
Or all our profit just went out the window.
Plastic sheets will keep the inside dry until the windows can be fixed or replaced. Until then, there's the bathroom to fix up.
All right, in discussing our bathroom and our cowboy shower, all right, we decided this wall,
Right.
we will have the tub over here on this end, bring the pipe up so we can share the water source, and have our cowboy shower out here.
That'll save on all the plumbing that we're going to have to do.
Exactly.
That'll work. Come in here and then one inside for the inside.
We end up with actually 2 showers, so that's a good thing. It's going to be a good selling
I
point.
think it'd be cool.
All right. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to have
The other one?
not right here. Okay, obviously this isn't going to work. It's too expensive to move the electric.
Yeah, we can't do that.
All right, well, hey, we'll just move it right over there. How about that?
So, bring the showers over there.
Everything. We will just flip-flop from here
to over
there.
Shower inside here.
Yes.
And then it's shower outside.
No,
Can't.
can't. You got
Yeah,
the
your
steps.
Oh. So there's no way around it. We're not going to be able to save putting plumbing in just one area if we're going to do the outside shower. I have an idea.
What?
We can run the plumbing up underneath and come outside for the cowboy shower, and we won't have to mess with the electrical box.
That's genius. Good idea. You've been having a lot of these genius moments lately, haven't you?
Thank you.
Good job, Tony.
The sisters have built the bookcase partition slightly shorter than the internal height, so it can be raised into position.
Hey, Bill, it worked.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
I love it. On this side is obviously our bedroom area, and that's going to act as the headboard on our bed.
How about some lights?
Okay, remember, this is where there was the existing lights, and we took them down because we knew the partition was going right here. But we talked about putting some type of a lighting,
So we can have one on each side right here.
like a sconce.
Yes.
Okay, and just use the existing.
Yeah.
Hey, that saves money, and it's already there.
So we're going to have our bed. Now we got to figure out somewhat of a closet area to put clothes.
I'm glad you brought that up.
What were you thinking first? I want to make sure we're on the right same page.
Okay, staying with the time period of the car, I'm thinking an armoire.
Well, an armoire would be nice, but that's going to run into some money. Like I was thinking. What about, have you ever seen on movies where they have an old hotel where they would have a rack, they carry the luggage around? It'd be like gold, pretty velvet red on the carpet area.
You mean like what the bellhops would use?
Yes, that they would haul the luggage and stuff, and it has a rack where you can hang clothes. It's going to be inexpensive, and it's going to look really cool in this time period of this railroad car.
I'll concede. Let's go with your idea.
Great. I'll go get started on it.
She is so happy. Okay, now then.
The bedroom will need some lights, and in a period restoration like this, getting the lighting right is vital.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hey, we're working on about an 80-foot railroad passenger car.
It's around 1917, and we're actually needing some light fixtures that was indicative of that time period. Do you have anything like that here?
Yeah.
All right.
Can we see?
Look at all these beautiful pieces.
These are exterior sconces, but they can be used interior. These are cast iron. Can it be a reproduction?
Yeah, as long as it looks like.
I just got in a pair of these.
Oh, my stars.
Look at this. And you have a pair?
I have a pair, yes.
Are you sure those are reproductions?
Yes.
Oh, wow, they're beautiful. I can just imagine the light
Well,
shining.
wait a minute. How much?
They just paid $8 for the pair. And I have a ceiling fixture that matches. You want to look at
Like
that?
a chandelier.
Yes.
You were
Yes,
wanting one
yes.
for the...
To go over the
Yes.
dining room table.
See, this is a
That's
match.
it. Look at that.
Okay, well, now you said 80 on the sconces. How much for the chandelier?
This is 100.
100?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Could you do 150 for all 3 pieces?
I'll do that.
Thanks.
That's great.
What does Myers say? Sold, sold, sold. Ring us up. We got to get out of here before we spend any more money.
There's a bit of work to do yet before the auctioneer is going to say sold, sold, sold. The sisters haven't even chosen what floor to use.
Donna, you in here?
Yeah, I'm working on the fixtures, cleaning these globes up. What you got?
Got some samples for the flooring.
Ooh. Lay it out. What you got?
What do you think?
I'm not in love with the blonde one at all. I think it's too light.
Well, one of these two was my favorites anyways.
All right, so that one's out. All right, well, look, right here's our paint sample. This is what is going to be going around our walls.
Right.
So, Tony, I like the dark.
Is that too much dark going on? Let me lay this down closer to it.
Wow.
What do you think?
That's nice. It's got some darker flecks and some runs in it, which really gives us that wood tone.
Yeah.
It's still going to look good, and it's going to be serviceable, but it'll save us on the budget. And with what we spent on the repair under here and the subfloor that went in and the structure underneath the subfloor, that's better.
All right.
Better on the budget.
The train may look as though it's going nowhere, but auction day is approaching fast. The bathroom walls are drywalled, and all the steel and wood surfaces are scraped and prepped for painting.
Wow.
What do you think?
I love that flipping color.
I just love this color.
While the main part of the car will be white, antique red, and harvest gold, the bathroom will be a cool sage green.
Once we get this green painted all in here, then we're ready to get tile picked out and laid, get our fixtures installed.
Yep.
This bathroom is wrapping up really fast.
It is. This whole train car is about finished.
That's better for us because auction day's at hand.
On the outside, the cowboy shower is being plumbed with pipes that look like, well, like they come off an old steam train. And those leaking windows, thankfully, they didn't need replacing after all. They just needed to have the old caulking removed and replaced with a modern silicone sealant.
I think I've got our tile picked out.
Oh.
Okay, of the samples that we've got, look at this.
Oh,
Okay, now,
I love that. It brings out that green.
it does, but remember, this is not only on the wall, but it's covering our entire floor. When we put it up against our wall, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I do too. That's perfect. What do you got?
I got the shower heads.
Okay,
This one here is for in here.
okay.
Now this one here connects up there and it comes off. You know, spray around.
Kind of like the old telephone handles they used to call them.
And then this one goes on the outside shower.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited
I
to
am
see
so-
this.
Oh, I want to see.
All right.
This is coming together so fast.
That doesn't come off the ceiling, that comes off the wall. This ain't the right one.
They sent you the wrong one?
That doesn't come off the ceiling, that comes off the wall. This ain't the right one.
They sent you the wrong one?
I'm gonna take this back and we're gonna get them to get that other one quickly.
All right, get on it, girl.
Be back in a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
The auction is on the horizon, and this old train must run on time. After all the preparation on the subfloor, the laminate floor slides straight into place.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Boy, is that coming along fast.
what do you think?
I think it looks great. That's what I think. Y'all almost have this completely done.
Isn't this look great?
It does. I'm blown away. I mean, we've got the rich tones of the brown, the rich red on the wall coming up. It don't get much better than this.
Well, that's going up pretty fast.
Yes, it is, and that's good because auction's coming on us pretty fast.
Yep. Ready?
With auction day coming up, there's no time to waste building the kitchen island.
What do you
Okay,
think?
so we've got a rolling cart. We're going to use it to take up the space in between the counters. So we have a nice long counter working area, additional storage space. The beadboard ties into the beadboard on the wall in the passenger car to start with. This can be carted around to the dining room, back into the, oh man, perfect.
Coffee, peanuts, coffee, chips. They don't
Have
want
you
any.
lost your mind?
They don't want any.
Inside the passenger car, the rest of the kitchen's going in. Now for the lights.
Perfect. I'm in love with the chandelier, Tony. I mean, look at the colors. It literally ties into everything we've done in here.
The reds, and you can see this color here. And the flooring, I can even see some of the brown in that bottom area there.
It was a great find.
Yes.
All right, so now we've got our lights in place, we've got our painting done, we've got our chandelier hung, we got a beautiful bookcase, and on the other side of it is the headboard for our bed.
I want to go see.
And how gorgeous are the sconces?
Those are beautiful.
Totally match our chandelier.
Those are gorgeous.
When you come in here, your eyes are immediately drawn to the sconces. That just shows you how important lighting can be to a room.
Can you see a pretty bed right here?
Oh, yes.
Sitting here in the glow. Oh, that is so
Beautiful,
pretty.
beautiful.
Up the other end of the train, the kitchen still needs some finishing work.
This is where we're going to put the sink. I've got it laid out. This is our measurements on the sink.
Okay.
So we need to get that cut out if we could, please.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll get this in.
I don't want to sell it. Noisy.
What did you say?
I this passenger car. I don't want to sell it.
Have you lost your mind? Where are we going to put it? And what do you think Daddy's going to think?
Hadn't thought about that. No. Don't want to get Daddy upset with us. No, we better sell it.
With Donna back on track, the sisters can get to work, test driving their new rolling counter.
It's gorgeous. It gives us more countertop.
Do dishes and put them here to dry.
But this is the sweet thing.
We can
Let's
use
go
it.
into the dining area.
We can use it here in the kitchen as a
kitchen.
place to prepare food. Then we can scoot it on into the living room. And you can put it to the side. You can set some bar stools or something around.
You could actually use it as like a sitting area too. Wow. We're smarter than what I thought.
At the other end of the train, using gray tiles on the floor contrasts with the green walls, giving the bathroom its own sense of space.
Oh my gosh.
The tile look great.
I love it. Excellent choice. I'm going to get out there with the plumber. We're going to get this thing.
That's
That way.
wonderful.
That is perfect. Cowboy shower.
Our cowboy shower that looks like rain.
Looks like rain coming down. We're just about there.
We are.
The shower head, piping, and valve look like they've come straight off a steam locomotive. Inside, the bathroom's feeling like a first-class car. The centrally placed pocket door even keeps the walk-through design of the original train. Now to decorate the train. Donna and Tony have some window coverings on order, but they also need some seating.
We need to find us some couches, maybe ottomans.
Yeah. Something comfortable.
Look at this place.
Oh, this is cool.
You've got some things to show us?
I do. It's in our shop next door. We want to walk over there and we
Yes,
can look
please.
at it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
You bet.
Can't wait to see
I
this.
want to come back and look in here.
Look at this place. Did you bring the checkbook?
Here's where we are fabricating the rods for the passenger train. So they'll run concurrent through the kitchen, the bedroom, and the bathroom like you requested. They'll be very true to era of the train, so that'll look really neat. And then here we have the headboard for the bedroom that we've custom done. So this will fit perfectly on the wall below the sound system. So we're true to the measurements.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That's just perfect.
I love it.
Good.
We're really going with the time period, but then we've got a little bit of a modern twist to it, and I think that's going to go over well.
Yes, we like to call it retro rustic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
retro rustic. I like that.
Now, when we walked in, there's so much in there. Do you happen to have anything that would work in there for staging?
Absolutely. We have 2 showrooms, so I can go back in and show you ladies. There's several things I think that would work. Right here, I've got a little bit of a vignette of some kind of retro rustic, which is what I think the train symbolizes. And I've got this bomber jacket leather in the sofa, and there's a chair that matches. I think these would be really nice on the train.
Oh, wow.
I think this is perfect.
Let's check out all our treasures.
Okay.
Curtain rods.
Yes.
Curtains. The couch and the seat.
The headboard
The
for
headboard.
the bedroom.
Can they all be delivered out at the same time in about a couple of days?
Sure, not a problem.
Great, great. Then we'll have time to set up and get it all done pretty.
So we're actually ahead of schedule.
Yeah, this is looking great.
48 hours later, and true to their word, the staging furniture arrives just in time for the auction.
Perfect. We've got our shelf all decorated, ready to go.
I'm thinking we've really outdone ourselves on this one. We preserved history. It's gorgeous. It don't get much better than this.
No. Man, I can't wait for that auction.
The inside's looking good. And thanks to some greenery, so's the outside. Before any house gets sold, even if it is a passenger car, it needs a safety okay from the inspector. With those boxes ticked, it's now up to the potential buyers to give the train their tick of approval.
I just like the look of it. I love trains.
The roof is in good condition, but most of the floor needed replacing, costing $6,100.
This is so nice. There's so much storage in it.
And actually, it moves.
Yeah. Oh, that is wonderful.
The cabinet, sink, and cooktop are small, but along with a rolling counter, they're all custom made, and they cost the sisters over $2,000.
I was really surprised at how open it was. This is wonderful. There's plenty of room on that thing.
There's 700 square feet of laminate floor, and together with the paint, curtain rods, lighting, and window repairs, the living space came to $6,000.
I love this. This is so smart and functional. Great to store stuff.
That's exactly what we were going for.
For the bedroom.
One thing I can't believe is they got a queen-size bed and all this room in this
get around.
car.
The bedroom set the sisters back $450 for the custom bookshelf, and another $800 for the bed, sconces, and Tony's bellhop clothes rack. The bathroom wall, including the pocket door, cost $1,800. The rest of the bathroom, including tiles, shower, sink, and toilet, added another $2,450.
The outdoor shower is pretty daring, but I love the idea. And on a windy day like this, you'll even have to dry off.
The cowboy shower looks the part for not much money. Just $5.50 for the pipes and fixtures.
I would love to use this as a guest house also, because who wouldn't want to come and visit and stay in something like this?
The train cost the sisters just $500, but moving it was a slow and expensive business, clocking up nearly $9 grand. Even more expensive was the remodel, coming at just shy of $28,000. So for the train to get moving once more, the sisters need at least $36,700 at auction.
You've done a great job. Looks good on the inside. Now the magic question, what kind of money do we have to have?
We're looking around $48,000.
$48,000.
I mean, it's gorgeous, it's unique, it's a piece of our history.
Listen, this is an antique. It's special. You can't get another one nowhere in the world.
No.
Let's get all the money we can get.
Yes.
Let's get the hammer down and go.
All right, let's go.
Auction time, auction time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's auction time. My name is Myers Jackson, and I am the auctioneer. All right, let's do it. Your bid's mine. If you want to go rocking on the midnight train, this is the perfect place to be. Are you ready? Let's go. I'm going to start the bidding out at $20,000 today. Hey, 20,000. Hey, 20,000 and get in 20. Now, 20,000 over now, 25 and 30. Hey, 35 and a 40 down. Now, we're bid by mom and a 40. 42 and a half. Right there. 42 and a half and a 5. 42 and a half and a 5. 5, 5, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 47 and a half, 47 and a half. Now, 48 with a bid by mom and a 48. $48,000.
Right, we're there.
Now, 49,000. Get in with a bid by mom and a 49. Now, with a bid by mom and a 49. Roll on. 49,000. 49, 49, 49. Average high. We're going to sell it. 49,000. Going once. 49,000. 49,000. 49,000. 49. 49, 49, average high, we're going to sell it. 49,000, going once. 49,000, 49,000, 49,000, 49,000, $49,000. Hey, 50,000, 50,000, 150,000, 50 now, 50, we're passing. 52 back to you. 52 now, 3. In the back, 53 with a bid about mama, 53 with a bid about mama, 53. Roll on, it's your turn to bid. 53,000, 53,000, 53,000. You say no, and I say sold, sold, sold. $52,000 sold. $52,000.
Oh my gosh, congratulations!
Congratulations. We just got back from a train trip across country, so this is beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And look, now you have your very own.
And you did a wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all go enjoy your piece of history.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Look at this. Isn't it great? We have a ranch down in the hill country and with a pool in the back of the house. And we're looking for a little house to put in the back for guests and parties. And the floor, dancing. We can dance. We can dance.
My first train ride, I was 6 years old, and it was on the Rock Island line, and it looks like the one I was on, but I didn't find my initials.
The Rock Island train owed the sisters a little under 37 grand. A sale price of 52,000 gives them a haul of over 15 grand, rolling straight into their bank account.
I am surprised. Y'all did an awesome job. I would have never thought you'd have bought $52,000 for a bucket of rust.
Hey,
Well, I mean-
easy on the history. We're riding this train all the way to the bank.
You are. Hey, you got any leftover change?
No.
Come on now. That was good money.